In a pure inductive circuit, the power will be calculated. Okay. Now finally, in which what equation is? Our equation is P is equal to minus Vm Im upon 2 into sine 2 omega t. But the formula of sine 2 omega t is 2 sine omega t cos omega t. This is the important formula for sine 2 omega. Okay, that means in which we have to need power equation. And also we have to need average power. Okay, that means average power is very important in pure inductive circuit. And also this average value will be depends on power equation. Okay, now average value and power equation will be depends on waveform. This we have to explain the concept of waveform in pure inductive circuit. So now there are three waveform is there. Okay, now we have explained the concept of pure inductive circuit waveform, and this waveform will be consist of there are three waveform. That is, first is voltage, the second is current, and last one is the power. Okay, there are three waveform. Now this is the voltage waveform. This is the voltage waveform is there. Then also here this is the current waveform. Okay, and yellow indicates this is the power waveform. Okay, this is the power, but in which we have considered time here. X-axis indicates for y-axis indicates for power, voltage, and current. Okay, now also in which we have to need to what is the concept of pure inductive circuit in waveform. Okay, now here voltage waveform is there. Okay, but the voltage is maximum, but current is minimum, and also power is maximum. This is the important concept in purely inductive circuit. That means the voltage is sinusoidal AC voltage applied, then minimum current will be flowing through it, but the power, that is power is the product of voltage and okay, then power is maximum. This is the power. Okay, for example, we have considered voltage is 5 volt and current is 2 ampere. Then power is 10. Okay, now this is the concept of power. This power is maximum in pure inductive circuit. Okay, that means power is equal to product of voltage and current. Then also in which average power is we have considered 0 because is there average power is 0. Okay, now slightly voltage increases but slightly current decreases, but average power initially is 0, but power in inductive circuit is maximum. Now this is the concept of voltage, current, power in pure inductive circuit. Okay, now we have to explain concept of pure capacitive circuit, but one problem based on purely inductive circuit. Okay, then consider the problem based on pure inductive circuit. Let's consider a purely inductive circuit is there. Now the voltage across inductors, that is we have shown the one diagram is there. Okay, Now this is the inductive coil is connected. Okay, then the inductive coil inductance is 0.2 Henry. Then voltage across inductor, that is we have considered here voltage. Okay, that is voltage is there, that is voltage across inductors, that is VL, that is 100 sin 400t plus 70 degree angle voltage. Then determine IL, that means we have calculate IL. This we have calculate IL. Okay, that means in the given problem voltage is given, but we have to calculate current. Okay, but also here the voltage formula is V is equal to Vm sin omega t plus theta. Now this is the basic formula of voltage. Here Vm, that is 100, that is maximum voltage is 100. Okay, then omega t, that is omega is 400 radian per second, this radian per second, and 70 degree, that is theta is angle is 70 degree. Now we have to calculate IL current. Okay, then but in this circuit purely inductive circuit, then this is the inductive reactance XL is equal to omega L. Omega is 400, put here, and inductance, that is L is equal to 0.2 is put here. Then obtain the value of inductance is 80 ohm, that is inductive reactance measured in ohm. But the formula of current is I is equal to V by X. This is very important formula with respect to purely inductive circuit. It is Im is equal to Vm divided by XL. Then Vm is given, that is 100, XL is given, that is 80, that is 100 upon 80, that is current is obtained is 1.25 ampere. That means Im is equal to obtain is 1.25 ampere. Okay, now this is the current is obtained here, but in which we have considered purely inductive circuit, that is current is lag voltage by 90 degree. That is this concept I have already explained in purely inductive circuit. Okay, then here this is the waveform is there. Okay, now here there are two angles is there, that is first angle is 70 degree, that is 70 degree angle is there. Okay, then here we have to need to calculate current lag by 90, that is 90 minus angle is 70 is there. Okay, that is 70 angle is given, but in purely inductive circuit current I is lag by voltage 90 degree, that is 90 minus 70, that is obtained 20. Okay, and we have considered current is 20, that is 70 20, that is obtained 90, that is current I is lag by voltage is 90 degree. Okay, now also in which we have to need to calculate current IL. Okay, then here current I is lag by voltage is 90, but that is lag means negative sign, that is we have considered here negative sign, but that is IL is equal to keyword formula, that is I is equal to Im sin omega t plus theta, omega t plus theta. Okay, then we have calculated here IL, that is IL is there, then Im is we have calculated 1.25 sin of omega, that is omega is given, that is 400 is there. Okay, there omega is there. Then theta, that is we have considered 90 minus 70, that is minus 20. Okay, now both waveform will be shown in this diagram, that is here the first waveform of the voltage is here. Okay, then here 100, that is 100 volt is shown here, it is maximum voltage, and 400, that is omega, 70 degree, that is 70 degree angle is there. Okay, that is 70. Okay, and for current waveform start from negative, that is start from negative to positive. Okay, that is current I is lag by voltage by 90 degree. Then we have considered total angle is 90 is here, but 90 minus 70 because we have considered lag, then obtained angle is 20. That is IL is equal to Im is calculated here. Okay, sin 400 t, that is 400 is given here, minus 20, that is angle for current is minus 10, that is current I is lag by voltage by 90 degree. Okay, but 70 degree angle is given, this 70 degree and 90 degree angle, that is current I, lag means we are taking minus sign. Okay, that is obtain 20, that is 20 angle is there and 70 angle is there. Now this is the problem based on purely inductive circuit. Okay, now we have to explain the concept of purely capacitive circuit. Okay, now here purely capacitive circuit diagram is there, equation also is there. Okay, now this is the simple circuit. Okay, now here simple circuit, and this is the capacitor is connected in series with voltage, but voltage is given, that is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Okay, then also here current I is flowing through it, that is current I is there. Okay, then this current I is charge capacitor with charge Q, that is formula for charge Q with respect to capacitor, that is Q is equal to C V. Okay, but voltage is given here, the value of voltage is put here, that is Vm sin omega t, that is Q is equal to CV, but voltage is given, that is V is equal to Vm sin omega t, put in this equation. Now in this circuit we have to calculate current. First we have to calculate current, but current is the rate of change of charge with respect to time. Now this is the formula with respect to capacitor. Okay, then charge value is there, that is C into Vm sin omega t, that is put Q is equal to C into Vm sin omega t. But here the capacitor value and maximum voltage is constant, is taken the outside the derivative. Okay, but here we have to need derivative of sin omega, then CVm as it is, then sin omega t derivative is cos omega t, but omega t, that is derivative of again omega t, It is omega because we have considered t. Then derivative of t with respect to dt is 1. Then we have obtained value is I is equal to c Vm omega cos omega t. Okay. Then here, then this omega and c we are taking denominator, that is Vm upon 1 upon omega c. And here we have considered angle is theta is 90 degree. We have consider angle theta is 90 degree, that is pi by 2. Okay, that is I is equal to Vm sin omega t plus theta, that is we have considered angle is theta. This, for example, this is the waveform is there. Okay, this is the pi, this is 2 pi. Then angle is 90 degrees, that is pi by 2 is 90. Okay, this I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. But the formula of I is equal to V by X. Okay, then we have considered capacitor, that is Im is equal to Vm upon Xc, that is we have considered C for capacitor, and inductance Im is equal to Vm upon Xl. This is for inductance and this is for capacitor, that is Im is equal to Vm upon Xc, but Xc is equal to formula omega c, but omega is equal to 2 pi f, that is put omega is equal to 2 pi f, that is obtain the value of pure capacitive circuit is Xc is equal to 1 upon omega c, that is Xc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi fc. Now in Im, obtain Im is equal to Vm upon 2 pi fc. Okay, now this is the formula for current, this is the formula for maximum current, and this is the formula for Xc, that is purely capacitive circuit, and voltage is already given, that is V is equal to Vm sin omega t, that is voltage is already given here. Okay, now this is the concept of pure capacitive circuit, and also in which we have to need equations, that is voltage, current, maximum current and capacitive reactance. Okay, that is X is equal to 1 upon omega c, but omega is equal to 2 pi f, that is 1 upon 2 pi f, that is purely capacitive circuit. Okay, now we have to need waveform. Okay, now this is the very important part. Now in inductive circuit, that is in inductive circuit, current is lag. Carefully listen, that is in inductive reactance, current is lag with respect to voltage, but in capacitive reactance is current is lead. Okay, that is current I is lead to the voltage. Now both will be depends on lagging and leading currents, that is for inductance lagging and capacitance for leading, that is plus and minus. Okay, now we have to show both waveform is there. Now first waveform is there, that is this is the voltage waveform. Okay, then we have drawn another waveform for current is here. Okay, now 0 to pi 2 pi. Now here there are two sections for angle, that is pi by 2 is there and pi by 2 is there. Okay, now this is the plus pi by 2 because this waveform will be start from this point, and this point will be positive. Okay, and also this point will, this half waveform is minus pi by 2, and after this waveform this point is positive, that is plus pi by 2. Okay, plus pi by 2. Okay, that means the current waveform I is lead by voltage, that is current waveform is angle is there, that is 90 degree angle. That is current waveform is lead by voltage by 90. This is the voltage and this is the current waveform, and here angle is 90, that is plus pi by 2. Okay, that means current I is lead by voltage plus pi by 2, that is 90 degrees. Okay, that means in pure capacitive circuit, current I is lead by voltage by 90 degree. That means in capacitive circuit we have used leading concept, and in inductive circuit we have to use lagging concept. That means in inductive circuit current I is lag by voltage by 90 degree, and in pure capacitive circuit current I lead by voltage 90 degree, that is plus 90, that is in capacitance is plus, that is 90 degree, and in inductive this XL is minus. Okay, now this is the concept of purely capacitive circuit. Okay, now in which we have to need to calculate concept of capacitive reactance, that is Im is equal to Vm sin, Im is equal to Vm upon X, that is X is equal to omega C, that is omega is equal to 2 pi F. Okay, that means in capacitive reactance Im is equal to Vm upon Xc, that is X is equal to 1 upon omega C, that is omega is equal to put 2 pi F. Okay, that is X is equal to 1 upon 2 pi F. Now this is the concept of purely capacitive. Okay, now these are the very important topics, that is purely resistive circuit, purely inductive circuit, and purely capacitive circuit. That means each and every element is very important in any circuit, that is resistive, inductive, and capacitive. Okay, now this is the very important topic in AC circuit. Then next is problem based on purely capacitive circuit. Okay, now in purely capacitive circuit, that is here we have draw one circuit diagram is there, that is here capacitor is connected. Okay, and this is the voltage is there. Okay, now current IC is flowing through it. This current IC, and this is the voltage. That is voltage is V is equal to Vm sin omega. Is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Okay, that is this is a voltage. Now in a problem, the consider purely capacitive circuit, the current through in capacitor, that is value of capacitance is 0.1 microfarad, and here is capacitive current is given, then we have to calculate capacitor voltage is Vc. Okay, now here given IC is equal to 5 sin 1000 t plus 120 milliampere, then we have to calculate Vc. Okay, we have to calculate VC. Now here given data is there. Here this is the IC, means IC is equal to IM sin omega t plus theta. Okay, here theta. Okay, this IM is 1000, theta is 120 is given, but in capacitive circuit current I is lead by voltage 90 degree. Okay, and voltage is lag by current is 90 degree. That means current is opposite to each other and voltage is opposite to each other in lagging and leading concept. That is, current I is lead by voltage 90 degree, but voltage is lag by current is 90 degree. Now in this problem, omega is given. That is omega t, that is 1000 radian per second. But the capacitive reactance formula is X is equal to 1 upon omega c. Then put omega is equal to 1000 and capacitor value, that is 0.1 microfarad is put. Then obtain Xc value is 100 kilo ohm. But here I is equal to V by X. This is the formula of current. But here we have to need maximum voltage, that is Vm, Im and Xc. Then rearrange equation for Vm is equal to Im into X. Okay, then the value of Xc is put here, but here given Im, that is put Im is here. That is Vm is equal to Im into Xc. Then Im is 5 and Xc is 100. Then maximum voltage is obtained 50. Okay, now here we have considered voltage, because in problem we have given voltage. Okay, then voltage is lag by current 90, but here 120 is given. Okay, then 120 minus 90, by taking minus sign because lagging concept. Okay, it is 120 minus 90, that is angle obtained is 30. Okay, that is 120 minus 90. It is we have minus 120 by 90, because we have considered voltage lag current by 90 degree, but maximum angle, that is a maximum angle, and this is the initial angle. Then we have calculate average angle, that is final minus initial, that is 120 minus 90. But here lead is there, that is voltage lead by current 90, then we are taking plus sign, it is angle is 200. Okay, but here lag is there, then we obtain 120 minus 90, then 30. That means we obtain two values, that is IC is there and VC is there. Now both waveform will be drawn. Now here the already angle 120 is given for IC. This is current IC and this is for VC. Okay, then here in IC current 120 is given, then angle is 120, that is this is 90, this is 30. The 90 plus 30, that is 120. Okay, then we have consider this is the 120, but here the voltage angle VC is 30. This is the 30 angle, that is this is the 30 angle, and here current angle is 120. That means total angle of the current is 120. That means this is the waveform. I have drawn one waveform here. Now this is the waveform, and here the voltage angle is 30. Okay, but this is 90-degree angle, but here for require IC 120, that means again add 30. This is the 30-degree angle. Okay. Now this is the 90, then 90 minus 30, that is angle is 120. Okay, that means for current IC we have need 120-degree angle, that is angle is 120, and for voltage is 30. Okay, now this is the graphical representation of angle VC and IC. Now this concept, this is the phasor diagram. This is called as phasor diagram. This is the wave. Now here we have drawn waveform. Okay, now this is the voltage waveform is there. But voltage waveform is required 30-degree angle. Now this is the 30-degree. It is here positive waveform is there. That means initially negative from this side, but this waveform will be goes to the negative to positive. Now we are taking 30-degree, but here current IC require 120-degree. Now we have drawn 120. That is, this is the total angle is 120. That means in IC require 120-degree angle, and for VC 30-degree. Okay. Now this is the concept of purely capacitive circuit. That is, in given problem for IC 120-degree angle is given and VC 30-degree angle. Now first we have drawn, or first we have to calculate VM, then we have to calculate VC. Now all parameters will be drawn in phasor diagram, and also with the help of phasor diagram we have drawn voltage and current waveform with the help of the respective angle for VC 30-degree and IC 1. Okay, now this is the very simple problem based on purely capacitive circuit. Okay, now we have to explain some definitions. Is very important in this circuit. Okay, now this is the final conclusion. That is pure resistive, pure inductive, and pure capacitive. Okay, that is voltage and current in phase. Then in purely inductive circuit, the voltage lead by current. In pure inductive circuit, voltage lead by current 90 degree, and current I is lag by voltage 90 degree. That means both are opposite. Okay. Then pure capacitive circuit, current I lead by voltage 90 degree, but voltage lag by current 90 degree. This table is very important for purely resistive, purely inductive, and purely capacitive circuit. And this relationship is very important for pure resistive circuit, pure inductive circuit, and pure capacitive circuit. Okay, now we have explained few definition is very important. Then first definition is apparent power. Okay, that is power is the product of voltage and current. Then apparent power symbol yes. Apparent power symbol yes. It is defined as it is the product of voltage and current. Means apparent power is the product of voltage and current, but this voltage in the form of Vrms and IRMS. Okay, that means the voltage in the form of Vrms and IRMS, but Vrms is the ratio of Vm upon root 2. Okay, then IRMS is equal to Im upon root 2. Means each and every element in power that is voltage and current will be depends on RMS value of voltage and RMS value of current I, and apparent power is, its symbol is capital S. Okay, then unit of apparent power is volt ampere. That is for voltage volt, and current, that is ampere. It is unit of apparent power is volt ampere. Then also volt ampere will be measured in kilovolt ampere and mega volt ampere is VA. Then another is kVA, then another is MVA. That is apparent power is defined as, is the product of voltage and current. Voltage measured in volt and current measured in ampere. Then next point is active power and reactive power. That is also is called as active power, also called as real power, also called as true power. Then it is defined as, it is the product of applied voltage and active component of current. That is active power is defined as, it is the product of voltage and current and cosine angle between voltage and current. Okay. That is P is equal to VI cos phi. Then this power measured in watt and kilowatt. This is the concept of real power, true power and active power. Then reactive power, that is Q. That means apparent power is the product of active power plus reactive power. It is also called as real power, true power, also called as active power. It is also called as, sorry, here it is called as active power. I have explained again one by one. That is apparent power P plus Q. Okay. It is also called as real power, also called as true power, also called as active power. But reactive power is also called as imaginary power. Okay. That means Q, that is reactive power, is also called as imaginary power. Imaginary power. Okay. Then reactive power is defined as product of applied voltage and reactive component of current. Its symbol is Q. Then its unit is volt ampere reactive or kilovolt ampere reactive. This is the unit of reactive power is VAR, that is volt ampere reactive or kilovolt ampere reactive. Okay, that means the final expression is S is equal to P plus Q. Then P means V into I cos phi plus V into I sin phi. Then S is equal to V into I taken common cos phi plus sin. Okay, now this is the concept of apparent power, active power and reactive power. Okay, now in which we have to need their definitions, also we have to need their unit, and also require its formula. Okay, now this is the concept of apparent power, active power and reactive. And last point is power factor. Power factor is defined as it is the ratio of true power, that is true power means real power and active power, upon apparent power. That means power factor, it is the ratio of true power means it is also called as active power upon apparent power. Apparent power means product of voltage and current, and true power means V into I cos phi. Then V and I get cancelled. This VV get cancelled, I get cancelled. This VI get cancelled. Then power factor, that is cos phi. Then power factor is defined as cosine angle between voltage and current. Is called as power factor. That is power factor is defined as cosine angle between voltage and current. Okay. Now these are the four important definitions like apparent power, active power, reactive power and power factor.